How's it going, everyone? Just now turning into Stretch's haunted complex, as we discussed. I'm gonna open my window so you can hear my turbo whistle. Because I drive a Ford, and that's what we like. Turbo whistles. That was the real reason they had to develop the 6-liter. Because the 7.3 wasn't whistly enough for the Ford guys. Bet you didn't know that. And here is Stretch. That's good. Say hello to the friendly people.
Well, hello, my friends.
Oh, come on.
Fix your truck. These doors are killing me.
What is that? That's an old Corvette. Like a 50s Corvette, yeah.
Yep.
I don't know why I say yeah lately. Not from California, eh? Ah! Oh.
The fuzz, protecting and serving.
Man, oh man, I made a mistake.
Bad choice. Just don't hit this car whatever you do.
That's like the Ferris Bueller's Day Off car, right? No, that was a Ferrari. Dude, what am I thinking of? No, it was a Ferrari.
Was it a Ferrari?
Yeah.
All those old Ferraris and Porsches look the same to me.
Did you see him? He was like trying to rush and take my spot.
Diesel pumps, fools.
Diesel
You
pumps.
can't take that.
I'm just gonna leave it running because that's what you do in a diesel truck. You just effed up my audio. You messed up my joke.
I thought you said I was supposed to.
Ow!
So we're not looking around here. Think he's crazy. So shaky. Got that lope, you know what I mean? That hole was a little bigger. Where's the dang zip tie when you need one? Whoa, you've got to be seeing this. You missed it, you missed it. Ah, dang it. Freaking smart car goes right in between all the pumps. That was amazing.
Oh my gosh, is everything broken in here? I'm gonna refrain. I'm gonna refrain from the Ford jokes. Is everything broken in here? Everything? Do you have a zip tie? You have no zip ties in here.
Maybe in the glove box, I think there's big ones.
Good man.
Oh.
Snip it. Give that knife again. You know how you're never supposed to use a dull knife because that's what kills you?
Stop borrowing my knife and making it dull then. We can go. Should we tell everyone why we're driving together?
Well,
We don't really know, do we?
we don't really know, but apparently...
Do not pull that out right now.
I know, I was waiting.
Do you want to get shot? That's how you get shot.
That's how you get shot. I came prepared. This is how we started out trying to do the podcast, but with a recorder, and it doesn't work. But for some reason, a GoPro does.
Yeah, you know what? I think if we would have tried harder, it would have worked better.
Really? Even with that recorder we had?
Yeah, it would have had to been like suspended is the problem. But yes, the original concept for the podcast was to drive around and talk about stuff because
That's
we used
what we
to do
love to
that
do.
all the time.
Yeah.
We'd go and do fun
We don't
stuff.
drive around very much anymore.
This year we haven't gone and done much.
You've been busy with school.
We've been so busy. So, dude, you going riding tomorrow?
Yeah.
Cherry Creek?
Yeah.
Gosh dang.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so jealous. I've got to go on a freaking military base. But I'll try to get a selfie with the Blackbird.
Which military base?
Hill. Yeah.
Ah.
Yep. If they let me
Get
on.
an F-22 Raptor in there too.
Do they have one there?
They have lots of them there, but they're in service, so
Yeah,
it'd be
I
hard
can't.
to get to.
I'm just going to the museum. We're in this parking lot because we're meeting, just in case it didn't work out earlier. We're meeting with a brand new apparel company who's kind of modeling themselves after 80/80, where they like give away entries for a car. Like they give away cars, but you buy clothes, and however much money you spend gives you entries. And they're called Street Worthy Apparel. And we know nothing about them. I know one of the founders, and so he wanted to meet with us. I don't know what he wants, and I don't know what we want from them, but we're going to
what kind of apparel we wear, right?
White Power Stroke, get out of here. Piece of garbage.
Yeah, no joke.
So, dude, can we go buy some pants real quick?
Sure.
All right.
Taylor needs some stretchy pants.
We got the pants.
Stretchy pants at that, I wasn't lying. We're going to play a little game right now, and it's called Guess That Occupation. Ford Focus, what occupation does that person have that drives that kind of car?
Let me think.
Dental hygienist.
Dental hygienist, that's pretty good. I'm thinking she works at Sport Clips. I think she's a hairstylist.
You know what? I think that's more of a Hyundai.
Nah, man.
No, you're right. That's more of a grandma car. Now, here's your senior citizen that lives in the condos right here. They're fully on retirement plan right now. And
That's Solara.
Yeah. Whatever that thing is. Oh, and here comes a minivan. Guess that occupation.
Those are harder, because it's a mom. But if it's the dad driving it, he's probably like an accountant or something.
Oh, dude,
he's just practical.
Nailed it. Yeah.
Practical, right?
Yep. But for her driving it, you know she ain't working. She's a stay-at-home mom.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
And what are all the stickers on the back of that? There's Lodija.
Are they
She's a runner.
Ragnarin?
She's a runner.
Yep, she's a runner. As you can see, we live in the land of yoga pants.
Well,
Apparently
that's
a
the
big
world
deal.
now, man.
The world has changed.
You can't wear
My wife
sweats
owns
and
a
yoga.
freaking leggings company now.
Really? Leggings. It's a curse and a blessing.
BMW X5.
That dude is in sales of some kind.
And he's probably...
Like corporate sales. Yeah, those X5s, man, there's nothing redeeming about them. They're
Dude,
ugly
when they
and
first
expensive.
came out, my dad's Explorer had more horsepower, had more torque, had better ratings across the board than the X5 did.
An STI, one of the brand new ones. That guy.
There we go, the blue one.
Yep. Oh, it's just a WRX, but he's got the gold wheels, so it threw me off.
So who drive? What occupation would you say about that?
It's a young guy. He probably still lives at home.
Guaranteed.
All his money went into that.
All of it, and he still couldn't afford the STI.
Yeah, he's probably like working at Jiffy Lube because he's into cars and he thinks that's the way to do it. Hey, a Lightning! This is, you have to take into account where we are. He's probably just like a construction worker.
It's probably working right there. And here we go with the Ford Lightning.
Beautiful. It's got the.
I wouldn't say
they
beautiful.
come with those tail lights. They come with
But,
those tail lights. I do not like those.
No.
Oh, did we miss the Rendezvous?
Um,
Who do you think drives a Buick Rendezvous? Besides Tiger Woods, of course.
that guy probably does web design. And just knows absolutely nothing about cars.
Oh, I've heard of Buick before.
Yeah.
That's a big Buick. All right.
You see where I'm going with that one?
Yeah, I like this. This is fun.
Yeah. Ford Taurus, that is a black sheep. That could literally be anybody
That's true.
driving a Ford Taurus, especially the ones that actually look like a tortoise.
Yeah, like the roundy ones.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because that goes, like, I've seen construction workers drive them. I've seen, like, business guys drive them. They're usually people that are on the cheap.
Yeah.
They can be, like,
Cheap out of
people.
necessity. Out of necessity. Out of necessity, or because they're smart.
Yes.
And they just don't care about cars.
Exactly. You guys can come up to your own conclusions about this or tell us how big of douches we are, but let me tell
Stereotyping is fun.
Let me tell you, when you're driving a car and you come up to a car person, they are making assumptions about you. That's how it is.
Yep.
So
I guarantee you, no one's gonna pull up next to me or be
Yeah,
driving behind me
totally.
and be like, "That dude's a vegan."
All right, tow truck.
Tow truck. I bet that guy
He probably
tows vehicles.
maybe.
He's a Oh, is he coming over here?
Oh, dude,
I am
he's got-
offended,
He's
sir.
got the whole family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just using the parking spaces as a lane again. That
Yep.
bugs me, man. There's that tortoise again.
She wasn't working.
All right, Sentra. That
Nissan Sentra.
could be a
Ooh.
hairstylist. Is that a man driving it?
It is a man. Whoa, he's a big old man.
A big guy, huh?
A big
So
guy.
He's a commuter.
I actually know this guy's occupation.
What is it?
He works at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Really?
He had the jersey on.
Oh, nice. That's funny.
So,
I was gonna say he's probably a commuter, and that's just, you know.
Yeah. Here's the gold one right here. The Nissan Frontier.
That's like the
early 2000s.
early 2000s Frontier,
2000s
not the
Frontier.
cool one with the supercharger or anything.
So here we go, right there. Now he's got a blue shell.
I've got to say construction on that one too.
Construction.
I don't know, man. That's a tough one too.
That could be a punk kid. Probably not a punk kid, because the punk kid would have taken the shell off. He wasn't smart enough to know that that is his own room. Here we go. The Miata with the window falling out the back.
It's piped.
This guy is spending
That was a
all
kid,
of
so who
his
knows?
extra income on a car that he thinks could possibly be awesome, and could be if he learns how to drive it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it could be
I mean, that's the thing with those. Like, he could just know what he's doing and starting with the right, you know.
That's kind of
Or
a
he
wild
could
card
just
for
be
us.
like,
I bet he does shipping and receiving.
I don't know, man. The shipper receiver guys that I know are like truck guys.
Dude, I've met a ton of them that are just like all up into Eclipses and little cars and going fast. So
Remember that Diamond Tire place that we went to, and they were all into some weird Ford?
it was a Ford.
Or was it a Dodge?
Did it have a Chrysler emblem on the front of it?
That's what I'm
It
seeing
was
in my mind
something that
now.
was supercharged, right?
No, they're
Or
turbo.
they're
They were turbocharged. No. They were probes. They were early probes.
Yeah, that's what
they were. They all had them, and all had like more than one, and they would just like collaborate and put good ones together.
And I'll never go back there again.
Really? Where do you think that fire chicken came from? Where's he
Fire
working?
chicken?
Yeah.
Probably a CD store.
Yeah, dude. Perfect.
That's
He
probably
still
what
spins vinyl.
Yep. Probably.
He likes analog.
Yes.
Go analog, baby! Man,
All right.
this is pissing me off. These people using this as a lane.
Dude, you should
Just like
seriously
cruising.
come up here and park sideways across those two. Just so people quit cruising through here like it's a freaking road. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. Knowing my luck, I'd be the one to get the
You
ticket,
could
though.
seriously just go park right next to that tow truck and no one would be able to get through there.
Yeah. I had a job interview this week. It's totally spontaneous.
The one that you told me about?
Yeah.
With,
Yeah. He called me, came in the same day for an interview. I shaved and everything. I haven't shaved in,
look at me.
Like-
I just shaved the other day too.
I shaved, like, it's been a long time.
Did you ever
I,
grow just a goatee?
Nah, I can't do that, man.
Why?
It's not my face doesn't work that way.
I was reading about double clutching and how that works.
Yeah?
And I didn't realize how simple it was. You're shifting from a gear you're in, shifting to neutral, and then you're shifting again from neutral to a gear. And so when you break it down like that, it's easier to say, you push in your clutch and let off to go into neutral. And then when you go from neutral, if you're going down a gear, you rev it up and then you ease it into the next gear.
Oh,
Or you
without the
push it-
clutch.
You push in the clutch, but you still ease it into that gear, and so it's at the engine's at the same speed the transmission is, so it's a nice smooth going. And then when you're revving up, you let off, and then you let the RPMs drop all the way, and then you push in the clutch and then shift into the gear from neutral. And then it's at that low RPM, so you can smoothly enter the RPM range for that high gear.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, that makes so much more sense now.
It's because when you're in neutral and you let go of the clutch, the clutch engages, so it's spinning, but you're in neutral, so you're not going. Yeah. So it helps you match speeds a little bit. Yeah. So I knew what the point of it was. I just heard that it's not really necessary in modern vehicles to do.
Apparently Skyler has to do it all the time in the semis he's driving.
I think semis are different, yeah. I think you do, because I've had a really big problem trying to figure out how to downshift semis. Like, they're like, yeah, just do that. I'm like, is there a reason to do it on the upshift?
Yeah, to drop your RPMs, because you're revved up all the way, and then when you engage that gear, you're supposed to be down in the lower RPM range to enter into that gear to then push yourself through that RPM range again.
So why don't you just wait a second?
You do, yeah. You let it drop.
Instead of using the clutch twice, just shift slower and then
that's
your
just
engine
what
slows
Wikipedia
down.
said. I don't drive this every day. I've never done it in my life, but that's just what Wikipedia said.
I'll have to look more into that, because I don't.
You can probably do it that way. They just broke it down on how you shift like that to make it make sense.
I think the old, like the non-synchro gearboxes, you had to do that. Like, that's just what you had to do.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've never driven one.
Well.
All right, we got out of our meeting with street-worthy apparel, and it went very well.
I didn't even need this, so it came out okay.
Yeah, we met with the Codys. They're both named Cody. They've got their stuff together, man. They've got a plan, and I was highly impressed with what they're going to be doing.
He puts on a good presentation. I will say, I do understand why he could walk into a Master Muffler and get work done for free. When he walks in as like, can you sponsor us? This is what we got going on. Yeah. All this stuff. Pretty cool. They've
got a good plan. They've got the financing to start it, so I am impressed with their operation. Yeah, now, what they want from us, some meager advertising. We can't offer much, but they just wanted stickers, which we do have.
And you know we got the stickies.
We've got stickers, so we'll do that, and then we'll see in the future how our T-shirts and stuff go with them. But
heck yeah,
it's the start of a beautiful relationship.
It is.
So what they're going to be doing is they want to once a month be giving a car away. I think it'll take a while to build up to that. Just being realistic, that's how I am. They're going to be giving a car away every month, and they're not really mechanic kind of dudes. They're like car people, but they're more like the driving kind of people.
Yeah,
not the garage
people.
They
recognize things that are awesome.
Yes.
Come along for the ride.
That was sappy, man.
Was it?
Yes.
I get sappy. I mean, you listen to my deep thought. I'm gonna do a deep thought right here. You want a deep thought?
Let's do
ready
this.
For a deep thought?
I'm ready.
American or import?
It depends. What are you talking about?
How deep do you want to get?
I like imported motorcycles.
Okay.
I like imported
what?
And American cars. Like American trucks, mostly. Of course, the most American truck you can get right now is a Toyota.
This is true. Here's how I feel in my heart of hearts.
All right.
I wish I could buy everything that was made here in America. But those foreign jobs, man, they're making some really good stuff. And while I don't subscribe to a lot of like JDM, Mighty Car Mod style stuff, I still enjoy it. I still like it. I'm still a car guy. Still love it all. Pretty much feel like Chevy and Ford are really the American cars that are still standing, you know?
Yeah. And GM would have been gone if it weren't for the bailout.
It's true. Ford would have been the only one on the block. But
it's good that
that's where my heart and soul is.
Yes.
Is in a Chevy V8.
Yeah.
That's like when they cut me open when I die, they're just gonna be like,
Vortec?
Made it to
What is
250,000 miles on that Vortec. He's done. It's like he lived his life. He did it all. And he went damn fast doing it.
That's deep, man.
That's the deep thought.
So but the way I feel, I think that there's a unique heritage to American cars, and there's like a certain soul to old muscle cars that you just don't get with foreign stuff. But there's also a huge amount of history and stuff for foreign stuff.
There's a story for everything, right?
Yeah.
It's just what story you relate to. At my grandpa's funeral, a lady got up, one of the distant cousins or something, I don't really know her, and she says, you could always count on one thing, or not one thing, you could count on a couple of things when you were around the Johnsons. Snowmobiles, dirt bikes, and Chevy trucks. I was like, hallelujah!
Amazing grace!
It touched my soul when I was there. I was like, this is seriously part of my life, and part of my heritage is Chevy trucks.
Nice.
So, it runs deep.
Yeah. Dangerous. Dangerous.
Danger zone!
Danger zone!
Bonsai teppanyaki.
Don't be racist.
Teppanyaki. That's how you say it. Yeller.
Oh, now it's dark, so I can't be rolling coal for the camera. I meant to do that before it...
In our meeting, this is how it went. So what do you guys want from us? Because we don't have money.
I literally said that.
He literally said, we don't have money. What do you want?
I think what they're trying to do is just get as many people on board with them as possible.
Yeah.
And in this situation, the equity leans heavily in our favor, I think, because they're gonna go places. Dude, I had the weirdest thing for dinner in there. It was the only
freaking tofu, dude.
It was the only vegetarian thing on the menu. So I was like, I guess that. And it came out and it was this huge bowl of like
pho.
Was that pho? That wasn't pho.
Oh, okay. I thought you got the pho, but you got a vegetarian something, didn't you?
Yeah, because that was the only thing that said, and I assumed there'd be eggs and stuff in it, but there wasn't.
No.
There was tofu though, flavorless,
like chicken
soggy tofu.
Can you eat chicken?
And there was like mint in it, and cilantro, and like uncooked broccoli. It was weird, like it was good, but it was like, what am I eating? Like, why? I know this isn't a traditional dish. Like,
yeah.
It was like, they just made it up.
So what you're saying is even if you diet hard and do all this stuff, it's still not going to keep you alive any longer.
No,
so
man.
you might as well party while you can.
Yeah, you can look at it that way.
Yeah, you could look at it that way, but
my thing is everything I eat should contribute to good HDL. It doesn't make any sense. Like they're like, you need to eat colorful vegetables, check. You need to eat lots of beans and legumes, check. You need to eat lots of whole grains. Oh yeah, we're doing that, huh? Whoa!
Not enough power. couldn't get my shirt up. I hope some of this video turned out. It was pretty fun.
Yeah,
that's how the video was supposed to.
I hope this works. And you know what? We should probably do it in your Subaru because it'd be the quietest, smoothest thing.
Yes, it's true. Full boost right now. Oh, going through the neighborhood.
Zero boost.
It's like taking an R1 and putting.
Wait! Gotta tell the good people to have a good week, and remember, stock is for squares.
So make it yours.
And I'm spent.